Hi there. I'm not sure if I'm live or not. Let's see. Delay. Let's try this. Okay. We'll see. Hi, everybody. This is Maureen Keefe with Intuition Matters Unveiled, IMU. And my lighting is really wonky tonight. Let's see if we can improve that. No. All right. It looks like I am still on. Okay, play. Sorry. We'll get past this someday. We'll just go live and I'll be live and I'll be talking to you. Okay, so last week I made mention of my friend Della McGee's famous quote that was very inspiring to me. And she asked me, Della McGee of Inner Peace Movement Studio asked me, are they bad eating habits or are they life-destroying addictions? And so that statement was made back when we were talking about, higher conscious choices and our own health and well-being. And hi, Stacy. So happy to have you here. I didn't find a message from you that if you had a question, either pop it in comments or pop it in Messenger. Oh, so let me bring that to your attention too. Somebody said that they weren't quite sure where to leave questions for privacy. So here's your opportunity for the, let's see, Psychic Hot Seat Tuesdays, live at 5 with your favorite psychic, Maureen Keefe. And to ask questions, you can either, remember it's a public venue, you can either leave questions down in comments, and you can do that on Facebook or on YouTube because we are now live streaming in both places. We're so cool. Thank you, Carl. Carl is Intuition Matters Unveiled's hero. He is our technical wizard and all other wizards for making this production work. Okay, I am wanting to explain where to leave your comments if you want to leave a private comment. So you want to be on the Intuition Matters Unveiled page and pop into Messenger to do that, to leave a private question. I won't say your name. And if it's a public question, if it's a general question, you can pop it into comments either on YouTube or on Facebook. And they should all show up on the screen I'm looking at now because we're using high-tech software and Carl has orchestrated it all. And I hope you enjoyed that countdown in the beginning. It'll be interesting to see if that'll be part of the video. I'm betting it will be. So we'll see how that goes. And so I am not seeing any questions yet, and there weren't any questions posed earlier to draw from. I did want to comment on not getting back to you on the Essenes, the 7 mirrors of Essenes. The comments were about when we're in judgment about somebody else's behavior. We are either in judgment of them, we have a judgment of that behavior, we have that behavior ourselves, and we're not really paying attention to that. But there are 7 different mirrors that Greg Braden brought forth in a video, and it is on YouTube, and you can just search Greg Braden, 7 mirrors of the Essenes. Really great production that went down like decades ago. Thank you, Greg. I had the blessed opportunity to go to Tibet and Kathmandu with Greg Braden and Power Places Tours. Gary Wentz was the geographic guide and Greg was the spiritual leader for the event, and it was remarkably life-changing. It was such an incredible opportunity. So life is a hall of mirrors. I'm going to just launch into mirrors. We also talked a little bit about mirror work. So my belief is life on planet Earth is a hologram, and it's a hologram for mastery. And we are here as souls to expand as souls and to learn and grow and master specific intentions that we came here to explore. And the notion is that if we believe something to be so, we will see evidence of it. So if you feel like you're alone, you're going to experience being alone in all facets. If you believe you're supported, you'll experience all kinds of evidence of how supported you are. And it's really key right now. That's the big secret that nobody tells us, is that what we choose to focus on is what we will experience. What we believe is what will play out in our movies. And if we hold judgments of others, it essentially locks them into that behavior. So it makes it harder for them to change, and it continues to perpetuate that aggravation for us. So keep that in mind when somebody's annoying you, that you can either condemn them and perpetuate that going on in your life, or you can be in acceptance, be in forgiveness, be in redirect your thoughts to something else you want to think about that would make you happy, happier to experience. So no one tells us that it's a hall of mirrors, and that what's going on inside of us is being projected on the outside of us. So if you're having problems with people treating you like crap, are you criticizing yourself? Are you whipping yourself? Are you beating yourself? So what's going on in your inner realms is being reflected back to you. If you have insecurities about your appearance, you'll have somebody give you some snarky comment. I have had a number of those experiences that were very bizarre, but essentially, instead of it being abuse, what it feels like from, the shoes of the victim, it's a feedback loop. And when we're getting criticized, we know it's time to start being nicer to ourselves. And so I mentioned in the last video too about a near-death experience by Penny Willenbrot. And she said the most important thing she learned was your thoughts about other people, like I mentioned, either makes it harder for them to break out of bad behavior or it facilitates them. And I would say the same is true for us. So if we are being super hard on ourselves, we're making it harder on ourselves to make these changes. So the key is self-love, self-acceptance, having compassion for ourselves and others, releasing judgment, and focusing on things that you want to experience more of. So worry essentially is a prayer to make it so. Worry, is that what you want? Is that what you want more of? I've been really working with this myself, trying to catch myself in my own thoughts and frustrations, aggravations. I can focus on being tired and feeling depleted, or I can choose to focus on bringing more energy into my body. I can be irritated at a financial situation, or I can choose to engage in thoughts that the universe has my back and I'm excited to see how it all falls into place for me. And it is. So it's all us doing the work. I know most of us really want to find that magic bullet, and I am a poster child of that. Yet I have discovered that you can facilitate things quickly, but you still have to do the work. You still have to do the things that will get you quick results. You still have to get on your own team enough to commit to yourself to do the things to get you where you want to go. And so exciting opportunities of expansion once you learn how the game works. I always talk to people about who draw in narcissists, opportunists, mates that have alcohol problems, drug problems, uh, fidelity problems, gambling problems, mental health issues. Well, if you're an overgiver and a rescuer, that's what you're going to draw into your life experience. And rescuing people feels good to us. It makes us feel good. It makes us feel important that we can help others. And that may not be the lens we're looking at it through. And so kind of step back and observe your own behavior. Neutral observation. Stacy, do you want to pop any topics in you want to talk about or ask any questions? You had a question last time, and I'm trying to remember who it was about if I had heard of them. Not sure. Anyway, if you get that and can pop that in, I'll answer that on the air. But we're not getting questions tonight. And this girl is running a little thin, so it may be a very short live. Let's see what else is important to focus on. I'm going to just do a little resource shout out. If you're looking for healing work, there's a really wonderful YouTube channel that a friend of mine, Alicia Bokowski, has created and is offering free healing sessions. She's very well versed in a number of modalities, and she brings her wisdom in from all aspects of her understanding and has done a variety of topics. Like, she's really steamrolling these free offerings, everything from mental health issues to weight, to health, to relationships with your mother, with your father. And she's done one for mouth health. She's working with the nadis, the subtle bodies, and psychic abilities. Lots of fun stuff. So check her out on YouTube. I believe she goes live on Sunday mornings. My friend Della McGee is doing yoga sessions Sunday mornings as well. She's innerpeacemovementstudio.com. She just did a past life, a workshop on what is it called? A workshop on tapping into your past lives and why that's important or why that's helpful. And I was teasing her beforehand saying, can we find out where I've buried treasure so I can go dig it up? Because I know I have. I'm sure many of us have. So let's go find it, right? Right now, the buried treasure is you. It's all your gifts and abilities. It's your precious heart. It's the love that you offer. It's the kind hand you extend, the thoughts that you hold, hoping for positives for others. Very profound investments right now. And a smile goes a long way. So I am going to call it a night. I'm going to send everybody love and light. Let's just see if I should lead a little meditation. Nope, we're just going to call it a night. All right. So stay tuned next week. Going live at 5. And yeah, Carl's going to go dig his treasure up right now. We're going to go live at 5 next Tuesday, and that's Mountain Standard Time. Oh, I can tell you one quick thing. I completely missed daylight savings time. I knew it was coming and was preparing. I was talking to Carl about it, and it came and went without me even knowing it. I thought it was last weekend. It was the weekend before. And it's because I'm working on my computer all the time and I'm using my cell phone for my alarm clock. So my time just shifted for me and I just shifted with them and didn't miss a beat. I did find that I was really deeply fatigued, which typically happens for me during the daylight savings time. And I just think it's just messing with our clocks, our own biology clocks. Anyway, it made me laugh. And the universe had my back. I breezed right through it. I didn't miss an appointment. And at least Carl was dialed in. He didn't miss a beat either, but he knew what was going on. All right, everybody. Much, much love. I'm hoping to get maybe some people involved and do some interviews in the near future. Stacy's, I got her name and number, and I'm gonna also do a interview Alicia someday. And then I haven't asked Della yet, but I'd like to interview Della. And there's a number of other beautiful friends of mine. Roberta Lowry, she lost 100 pounds. And so I want to pick her brain about that. It might not be the Hot Seat Tuesdays, but if you would pop over to YouTube and find Intuition Matters Unveiled on YouTube and give me a subscribe, thumbs up any videos you like, please, and tell your friends. And to get notifications, please like Intuition Matters Unveiled, and I'll let you know what's coming up. My blog is back online if you want to pop onto the website, maureenkeefe.com. And if you would like the anxiety busting miracle tool, hop on over there and scroll down to the bottom, and you can add your email and get an article on an exercise and information that's really powerful for these times. We have the ability to claim our sacred center in the midst of chaos. Much love. Maureen Keefe with Intuition Matters Unveiled. IMU. Thank you for joining us. Bye now.